wishing I was better at this damn thing. Hey, do you want to learn how to play Strong by Justin Bieber on a dumbbell? Me either! Oh! If you want the chords and lyrics to this, they're on our Facebook page, facebook.com/NatPicking. And also subscribe to our second channel called Yeah Nah Bro, with the link in the description below. Alright guys, you're only going to need to know how to play 3 chords. Yes, they are bar chords, but yeah, they are super easy, and it's time for you to rock some bar chords in your guitar repertoire. Poet, totally no one. So we need to know an E minor 7, a B minor 7, sorry, and a A minor 7. So these are really simple and easy ones. And also, if you're really finding it hard, I'll show you a way at the end where you can play it with some open chords as well. Okay, so stick around for that. But I want to encourage you to play some bar chords, man. I think it's time. Do you think it's time? You bet you do. And let's do this. Bar your 7th fret with your first finger, the highest 5 strings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then above it, you're going to play like what is an A minor 7th shape. That is just like an A minor 7, but up here now. Okay, so that would be middle finger on the 8th fret of your B string, ring finger, even if you're not married, on the 9th fret of your D string, or your 4th string. Boom, E minor 7. Alright, we're going to go over the strum pattern and stuff a little bit later, but for now, let's play a B minor 7 by just taking this bar and moving it to cover all of the strings now. Then taking off that finger, you're going to put your ring finger, move it up a string. Okay, so it was there. Going to go up to our A string now and take off your middle finger. Okay, and that's a B minor 7. Simple. Then move that down 2 frets, and that's an A minor 7. Boom! You've got it already. Told you it was easy. So, let's talk about the strum pattern now and how that works. So we start with this open 7th fret bar, and you're going to hammer on the A minor 7 shape, okay, to make it an E minor 7. It's the effect of going from a D to an E minor 7, I guess. Okay, that might take a bit of practice. So what I'm doing is playing these 3 strings, the B, G, and D strings at the same time, even with the bass, the open E bass if you want. And you're going to hammer on 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. And the rhythm is da-da, 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 da-da. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and like that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4. And then the 5th time you play it 5 ring, you let it ring, and then slap. And the slap is when you're actually playing the strings, the chord again, aggressively, like angry, and you squeal when you do it, and you go, ah! Okay? So 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, ah! And I should mention, as you're squealing like a little girl, you should also hammer on 1 last time. Okay? So I'll play it through. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 5, ah! And you're hammering on, okay? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. The 5th one should really just be by itself. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Hiya! Okay? Slap. And as you're slapping aggressively, striking aggressively that chord, your left hand needs to come off the chord a bit. So you're letting go of the tension. So when you're pulling down, pushing down, you hold the chord. But the second you take your left hand, this one, off a little bit, it stops the chord. Okay? And you have control of that. And then as you practice that, you should be able to strike the chord, and at the same time, ever so slightly after, pull off your left hand to stop the chord from ringing. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hiya! See what I'm doing there? So hammer, and then taking the left hand off a bit. Okay? So that is, if it was 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Okay? The 3 is when you strike. My throat is dry. I'm so nervous right now. I'm not really. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Ta! Then go to our B minor 7 and play that once. Okay? And then strike again. Okay, so 1. So that would be 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, so we're going 1 and 2 and 3. And on the 3 is when we're slapping that one. and then on the 4, you move down and play the A minor 7. Okay, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay, so it's on the off beat there. 4 beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So those strikes are always on the 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Ah. I think I counted wrong. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Ah. 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3. All right, and that is the whole shebang. Shall we play it again together, really slowly? 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Strike. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Da. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3. All right, and that repeats and repeats and repeats. Now the other part I'm going to show you to play is that lead guitar part. All right, it's actually, but I'm going to just show you a simple way to play it because it's going to be a lot more comfortable. So we're going to go, take your first finger on the 7th fret of your highest string, and then you're going to play it once and then hammer on with your little finger to the 10th fret, and then pull off the 10th fret back to your 7th. So 7, 10, 7. And as you play the 7, you pluck again. So hammer on. Okay? Like that. Then you're going to move down and play from the 7th on the B string to the 8th to the 7th. And you're just playing the note once with your right hand, pulling on, hammering on, pulling off. Okay? Okay? Then move it down to the next strings on your G string. Oh yeah, G string! And you're going to hammer on from the 7th to the 9th to the 7th. Then move down to your D string and hammer on from the 7th to the 9th to the 7th. Alright, so. Okay, quite simply. Now I have changed the rhythm. In the original recording, it's actually 3 notes. So we're going actually, that's the same. But then when we get down to this one, we play 7, 8, 5, 7. Like that. But it's fast and kind of awkward to play if you're a beginner. So that's why I've just chosen to go like that, because that's kind of what you can hear anyway. But if you were to slow it down, you would hear that there's a 3rd note. Okay, so cool story, bruh. But if you just play it like that, it's going to sound fine. It's not 100% as the recording is, but no one's going to stop and say, that's wrong! Except for probably people in this video. But at least I've told you. So there we go. That's that. You can do it, man. So 7, 10, 7. Next string, 7, 8, 7. Next string, 7, 9, 7, 7, 9, 7. Alright, now let's show you the open chord version, E minor. You already know how to play an E minor. If you don't know how to play an E minor, shut down your computer, take your guitar, throw it on the ground, cry on it until it bleeds. Something. Just kidding. That's an E minor, just 2 fingers like that. Okay, and these ones go rock on. Then a B minor 7, a B minor. Let's make it a B minor. So you know an A minor chord, right? You bet I do. Move it 2 frets higher. Then take your first finger and put it down here on the 2nd fret of your highest string, B minor. Then move that down to an A minor chord, which you already know. Those are the 3 chords, and you can apply the same strum pattern that I've already shown you. E minor, B minor, A minor. Does it sound cool? Not as cool, but it'll get you through, okay? If someone's like, you can't play that in your Justin Bieber, you can say, yeah, I can, look at that. Okay, and you can play it with some open chords and get through it, even though it's not sounding that great, but those are the chords anyway. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, send us money, and all that good stuff that you do. Also subscribe to our 2nd channel. It's called Yeah Nah Bro, and it is hilarious. Made up a word, I'm so funny. Also, go and like us on Facebook, where we keep all the chords and lyrics of the songs, and where we also keep cool things. So click like. I think I've said that now. And are you still watching? Are you still watching now? Because if you are a hardcore follower. You are a dedicated fan. You are cooler than everyone else who stops watching after 2 minutes. Are you watching now? Are you watching now? What if I go this way? What if I go that way? What if I go like that? Hop behind my guitar. Can you see me? Boo! Can you see me? Yes, you can. If you're still watching now, you must have nothing better to do. Not judging, I'm just saying. Like, you're watching me hide behind my guitar, play peekaboo with you. Insert awkward silence with music. Okay, thank you. God bless. Goodbye.